good to see you. It is, what is it, Wednesday? Got my hair done. Look how nice and soft and fluffy it is. Got about a ½ inch trimmed off of it. The ends were getting kind of cranky. Yes. I love it when I get my hair done. It makes me happy. She parted it weird though. I keep forgetting to tell her to part it a little bit more over that way. And anyway, it's still better than it was. Yeah, I'm getting ready to make a video. I have a bunch more addresses to get. I'm giving away a bunch of Christmas cards. I've got to write down addresses for that. I did remember to go get Christmas stamps today. I was very proud of myself for that. After I got my hair done, I had just enough time to get to the post office before they closed, and I got my Christmas stamps, and I even remembered to get international stamps for, overseas people. So I was pretty impressed with myself. I got my hair done. I worked all morning. And my hairdresser and I, my Trish, we were talking about love. I was there for about 2.5 hours, and we talked about all kinds of stuff. And she's in love with this guy. And we were talking about, how when you get older and you've been through stuff and you have baggage and exes, how cynical and jaded you can become when it comes to romance. And, it got me to thinking, I think we're going on a road trip tomorrow. We are taking a road trip. We're going to that store. It may or may not have a bunch of Christmas stuff in it. I think we're just going to have to go there and find out. I could call ahead and just say, hey, are y'all doing a bunch of stuff for Christmas? But honestly, after the last couple of weeks, I've been so busy. I haven't really gotten to do anything fun. And I love just to take a little road trip just by myself. I don't care. Sometimes I just like to go somewhere. I don't even need a reason. I just want to go. I have always loved that. My dad is the same way. And all throughout my childhood when I was growing up, he always had a motorcycle. And sometimes if it was a pretty day and it was a Saturday and he could, had the time, we just hop on that motorcycle and just take off. Like, we just had no plans. We just go. We both love to just get out and go. Just a good old road trip, just wherever. He's 81 and he is still like that. Fortunately, he can still get out and go and do stuff. He gets tired. I mean, he's 81, so he can't, make the super long road trips. But he did just recently take a road trip down to Florida to see his brother. So he could still go down to Florida and back from Virginia. So, but yeah, I've always loved just to take a road trip. Just, no, I don't even need a reason. I think just going to the Christmas store is just kind of an excuse, So I'm excited. I don't care if it's got a bunch of Christmas stuff or not. We're going to go in there and look at it anyway, because I've always wanted to stop in and look at this place. So anyway, my hairdresser and I were talking about love, and I thought, well, on the way on this trip, maybe I will just make a video, and I don't have a 15-minute time limit on these videos anymore. Maybe we can talk about love a little bit, and I will just ramble. I don't have anything specific to say about it, but I'll give you my thoughts on love and life and relationships. And I'm not exactly an expert on it. As you know, I have 3 ex-husbands. So I like to take all of my skeletons out of the closet and introduce them to you. So if anybody who doesn't like me comes along and wants to try to give dirt on me, it's like, bitch, they already know that. What are you telling them that they don't already know? You've met all of my skeletons. As far as I know, I can't think of any you have not been introduced to yet. I've been married 3 times. I've had an eating disorder that I've dealt with. I have dealt with anxiety and depression, and I have taken anti-anxiety and antidepressants, anti-anxiety medication and antidepressants. I was in a cult. I mean, there's a lot of dirt in there, but a lot of stuff. But I want to introduce you to all my stuffs in case anybody wants to come along and try to do it. We've already covered that. Sorry. Anyway, we're gonna take a trip, and if I make a video, of course it'll be on my other channel. I'm getting ready to make a video for my other channel, and I gotta write down addresses for Christmas cards. I gotta get Christmas cards addressed. I gotta get them in the mail. I'm going to be really busy tomorrow because after the road trip, I want to come back and work on Christmas cards and get those to the post office so they can get on their way, especially the international ones because they take longer. But I hope you've had a good Wednesday. I've had a pretty good day. There's something I want to tell you, and I can't remember now what it was. I don't know. I don't know. I need to quit buying Nerf guns. I can tell you that much. I went into Aldi this morning because they had these little, but they were supposed to have these 2 packs of like pre-lit Christmas trees. They had some that were 3 feet tall and 4 feet tall, or you could get a single 5 foot tall pre-lit tree. My Aldi didn't have them. They had something totally different. They had these little 3 foot tall trees, but they were individual trees. I didn't want those. I wanted to look at the set of 2. Anyway, I went in there and they had these Nerf guns in there. 2 different sets. And they were some that my younger son loves Nerf guns. Loves them. He has so many. And his best friend loves them. And they get together and they have these Nerf wars. Like my son will go to his friend's house. His friend will come over here. I'll find Nerf darts all over the yard for the next 3 weeks after that. I make him go out there with a bucket and pick them up. Like it's like the most depressing Easter egg hunt you ever saw. Like you know the deal. You got to pick all those darts up. I'm not picking them up and throwing my back out, picking those dang things up. And if I mow and they're out there, they're getting mowed over. I am not bending over to pick up another Nerf dart. I refuse. I'm sick of those things. So he'll go out there and pick them up, and I'll go out and look like they're still everywhere. Get your bucket, go back out. I hate those things. But anyway, he loves Nerf guns. I don't know why I'm whispering. He's asleep. He loves them. And they had 2 sets that he does not have. I've never seen them. 2 sets I've never seen. I bought 1 of each because I'm ridiculous. I'm ridiculous. You know how many Nerf guns I have under my Christmas tree right now? I think I have about 8 of them under there. It's insane. About 8. I'd say by now I got about 8 Nerf guns under that tree. Yeah, and you know what that means? That means more Nerf darts everywhere. So I'm really just punishing myself. Anyway, but he's at that weird age. Like he doesn't really. I mean, he's 12. Like he doesn't really like. He doesn't even really play with Legos that much anymore. It's just like he loves pocket knives and Nerf guns. I mean, that's about all he wants. So that's what he gets. Anyway. No, I can't remember. There was something else I want to tell you. If I think of it, maybe I'll tell you tomorrow. I'll probably forget even if I do remember it. But I'm going to go do a video with sales circulars. Because I actually like doing those. For me, those are kind of relaxing. I don't know what it is about it. I like doing them. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to work on cards a little bit. And then I got to take a shower and go to bed. But of course I'm going to cover my hair because I don't want to mess up my blowout here. Look, all my roots are gone. It's like magic. I colored my own hair for a while, and then I started to look like a drugged out punk rocker. Like it was just, the color was terrible and my hair felt like straw. So I figured it was time I had a professional do it because I don't know what I'm doing. Plus, as you get older, your hair becomes more, it's just harder to color older hair, and it gets grayer and grayer every day. I started going gray when I was 21, and I'm 48, so it gets grayer every day. So anyway, I thank you so much for being here. I think you're in for a long talk tomorrow because I have a lot to say about love. So come back tomorrow and we will have a chat about love and life and relationships and God knows what else. Thank you again for being here. I will see you later.